Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to solve the another CloudFox challenge called Root. It's a 200-point challenge. Before getting into this description, if you're using any older version of CloudFox, please update to the latest version because older version no longer work due to the changes in AWS mapping file. As you see here, there is a role called Ken, so we need to assume that particular role for this challenge. So from there, we need to enumerate the SSM Parameter Store. So inside that, we may found the root flag. So it's not as much easy as it mentioned here because we may face some challenges. So let's get into this actual challenge. So now here I have already configured this Kent AssumeRole profile on my AWS environmental variable. So now here I am just checking if I am on the Kent role using this get caller identity command. So let's see. Yeah, we are on the right profile. So the next step is we need to check the what are the permission which is assigned to this particular user called Kent. So for that I am just using the CloudFox tool to enumerate the permissions. So I'm just typing the command. Yeah, here we have got the output. As you see here, there is no any policies attached to this user role. Even though there is no any direct permission, there might be some indirect access. So now let's list out the attached policies for this user role. So I'm just typing the command. So let's see if there are any policy attached to this user role or not. So here if you look into this, there is one policy attached which named as root policy. So the next step we are going to retrieve this policy and get into deeper. So I'm just typing the command. So in the policy number we need to replace with the previous policy. Yeah, here we got something interesting like there is a AssumeRole policy has been attached to this Kent role. Not just to one assume if you see there is a wildcard symbol. It means Kent user can assume any other role in the organization account, and so that's why while we are checking the permission on CloudFox scan result previously, we came back with the empty result because there is no any service permission was there. Now I am just running the CloudFox role trust command against the whole account to list out the principals. Yeah, now it was retrieving the data. I'll get back to you once it was done. Yeah, now we have got the result. As you see here, there is one role named Beard has a root principal attached to it. Now this is very important. It means any principal inside the account has a assume role principal as same as Ken. So now Ken can move into Beard. Now let's pivot into the Beard account. So I'm just switching into the beard role. So as I mentioned earlier, I just already configured the profile, so I'm just skipping that. Now I'm just I have confirmed with the AWS caller identity command, so I'm just operating as a beard account. So now I'm just going to run the CloudFox permission command to check what are the permission attached to this beard account. And again there is no any permission, so beard is not the final destination. Now let's run the role trust again, but this time we need to look for who trust beard role specifically. So for that as we have already the CloudFox output, I just grabbed the output and I got to know about that another role which is Lasso which trust beard. So I am just switching into the Lasso account. So I just am using AWS get caller identity command. Now I am just inside the Lasso role. So let me directly look into for the secret. So I just running the CloudFox AWS and pausing the secret flag. And here we find something interesting. There is a secret manager and the SSM parameter service are running. This is likely where the flag might be stored. So now let me list out the attached policy and get the ARR number. Now we have a policy ARR number. Then I'm just using the IAM get policy version command by pausing this ARN number, then we are going to get the SSN parameter resources ARN. So I'm just typing the command for that. In the policy ARN number, you just need to replace with the previous one with that what we have got. Yeah, now we have get the SSN parameter resources ARN. Now we are just going to read it by pausing this inside the get parameter. I'm just typing the command for that. So here in the name, you can just replace with the resources that we have got before, like that production CI/CD root. So that's thing we need to mention here. Then after just pause the with the decryption flag, so we can able to read the things that what inside this parameter store. So then I'm just pausing the profile as Lasso. So now I'm just entering this command. Yeah, now we have got something here which is likely a flag. So I'm just copying this and let's see if it's a right one or not. So I just placing it here. Yeah, it was worked. Finally, we have got the flag. Now let's talk about the mitigation. How do we prevent this from happening? The first step is never allow AssumeRole to wildcard. Always restrict it to the particular user role. The second thing is avoid using the root in trusted policy because that opens access to more principal than expected. Then third thing is regularly audit IAM trusted relationship because most of the misconfiguration happens there. So that's it for this cloud challenge. Even without direct permission, we are able to move across a multiple user role and reaches the sensitive data. So that's how AWS privilege escalation works. If this is really helpful for to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.